Hello, Jeff and Adam, and any fans of Wacky Gamer and the world of YouTube. I know this is a little overdue, guys. I meant to film this earlier, but there's a whole bunch of shit that's been going on in my life. But, here today to argue another Nerd Wars. This time around, it is Shredder versus Cobra Commander. Now, I know my past few Nerd Wars videos haven't been completely serious, and I know that's not really the point of the Nerd Wars. It's just really to have a good time. I actually put a lot of thought into this one. And I know this is really overdue. This is before Comic-Con and shit, but you know what? Damn it, I'm gonna do it anyway. I took it as three things. Their hand-to-hand combat, how they would go if you put just the two of them in a ring, have them beat the shit out of each other. I did, leadership skills, you know, how they were as a leader or are, and how their underlings are, like even their big underlings, like Shredder has the foot, but he also has Viralrak from Rocksteady, and he has Krang to an extent. Well, Cobra Commander has, you know, all the bigger G.I. Joe villains. But starting off, hand-to-hand, Shredder would win. There's a reason why he would win. He used to be a fucking kung fu master, I believe. Or he was an assassin, at least. He was an assassin, I remember that. I don't actually think he was a teacher of any sorts, but he was definitely kicking ass at some point. Plus, he's got claws. Cobra Commander, to me, just seems like he would fight very poorly. Like, he would kind of fight like fisticuffs. He'd be like, what you want? And he would just get his ass kicked. So, Cobra Commander would lose there. As a leader, Cobra Commander loses again. Shredder still has his job as the leader. Cobra Commander is not really leader for that long, if I am correct. But if my mind is telling me correctly. But Shredder leads the foot. He does his thing. Even though they both failed in the end, Shredder proceeds to fail still. So Shredder has that locked. I mean, granted, I don't think he has more to command over. It's the foot versus the Cobra army, but that's the next part. I think Shredder wins overall. Now, as for their underlings, their army, I think Cobra has it there, because he has more bigger characters. Names, honestly, though, I couldn't remember. I was never that big into G.I. Joe. I had the action figures, but I never got into, like, the show or anything like that. I don't know that there were, like, tons of... I don't even remember most of the G.I. Joes, so, but yeah. Really, Shredder has Bebop, Rocksteady, Krang. I'm sure there's a few others that were, like, introduced later, but he doesn't have as much, to me, as Cobra. And Cobra, his army would kick the Foot's ass. Even though the Foot are ninjas / robots, Cobra would kick Foot's ass. The Foot army does not stand a chance against Cobra Commander's squad of soldiers and such. But overall, Shredder is the better villain fighter. Or commander fighter. He may have a weaker army, but he still kicks ass in general. He would win. My short little contribution to the Nerd Wars, that is a couple of weeks late. I don't even know if you guys still like me doing these. Who the hell knows? But I know I like to do them. So yeah. Awkward hand gestures. I'm gonna go. I've been Viralrak. You guys have good days, life situations. I will see you another day. Shwala blah blah blah. I like being a nerd.